you ever just felt a little lost? Kind of like you're drifting without a clear map for your own life? It's a super common feeling, trust me. But finding your life's purpose is way more achievable than you might think. So today, we're going to walk through a practical guide to help you find your true north. Ah, this is the big one, isn't it? The question that probably pops into your head in those quiet moments. And it's not just some philosophical daydream. It's a real, deeply personal search for meaning.
All right, so let's kick off our journey right there. Let's talk about why this quest for purpose is so important. And hey, if you're feeling lost, don't sweat it. That's not a sign you've done something wrong. That's the starting line. Think of it like this. Your purpose is a destination you plug into your GPS. Without it, you're just kind of driving around, right? Burning gas, going nowhere in particular. But with it, suddenly, every decision, every action, every turn you make has a point. It becomes your North Star, guiding you through all the little choices you have to make every single day. Now, if you've been struggling with this, I want you to know you are absolutely not alone. This isn't as easy as just picking something from a list. There are some very real and very common reasons why this is so tough. This quote really gets to the heart of it. The search for purpose is really an act of taking control. It's you deciding to be the one holding the reins of your own life. And that takes a proactive, positive mindset right from the jump. So why is it such a challenge? Well, for one, we are just flooded with choices, and frankly, a lot of them aren't even authentic to who we are. Plus, our minds are sending us all these false signals based on years of social conditioning, what we think we're supposed to want. It just creates this huge mental mess we have to sort through. And here's the most important part. Your purpose isn't something you just wake up and find. It takes real, dedicated work. So how do we actually start doing that work? Well, the first path we can take is all about tapping into the power of your emotions. The whole idea here is that instead of trying to think your way through all that mental mess, you can actually feel your way to the answer. Your emotional intelligence can often cut right through all that noise and connect you to a much deeper truth. Okay, so here's the exercise, and it's incredibly simple. You grab a piece of paper or, open a blank document on your laptop. At the very top, you write that big question. Then you just start writing answers. Don't think about it, don't judge them, just write whatever comes to mind. The trick is to just keep going, writing answer after answer until one of them just hits you. It strikes a chord so deep inside you that it actually brings tears of joy to your eyes. That emotional rush, that's the signal that you've hit on something real. And you might be shocked at how fast this can work. It's suggested that it really only takes about 15 to 20 minutes for your brain to clear out all the surface-level junk and for your real, authentic purpose to finally bubble up to the surface. The feeling that's described is, well, it's profound. It's not just a good idea, it's a full-on revelation. It just feels right on a level that your logical brain can't even process, like you've just uncovered a truth that was waiting there for you the whole time. But what if you're not really a go-with-your-gut kind of person? What if you're someone who prefers a more analytical approach? Don't worry, there is a second path, and this one uses logic and reason. This method is built on an idea called your total context of reality. Now I know, that sounds pretty heavy, but all it really means is getting brutally honest with yourself about your life, right now. We're talking about your unique skills, your core beliefs, your current situation, your personality, literally everything that makes you, you. To make this idea a lot easier to wrap your head around, we've got a fantastic analogy. Let's think about a hologram. So here's the core idea. Reality is like a giant hologram, and you're a small piece of it. But what's so cool about a hologram is that even a tiny piece still contains the blueprint for the entire picture. So what that means is, by honestly examining your own total context, by analyzing your strengths, your passions, your circumstances, you can actually figure out your unique role in the bigger picture. Your purpose is already encoded inside you, just waiting to be discovered. So let's look at these two paths side by side. You have the emotional path, which is a bottom-up approach, right? It comes from your gut and feels like this huge revelation. Then you've got the logical path, which is top-down. It's all about using your brain to analyze and make a conscious discovery. One bypasses the mind, the other uses it directly. So now you're probably asking, okay, which one's the right one? But here's the beautiful thing. You don't necessarily have to choose. They're just two different trails leading up the exact same mountain. At the end of the day, if you have a clear and healthy perspective on your life, that total context of reality we were just talking about, both of these methods should point you in the exact same direction. Your heart and your head won't be in conflict. They'll actually agree. See, these two powerful parts of you are actually allies in this whole quest. Your emotional intelligence is like your compass, and your rational intelligence is like your map. In the end, they're both going to highlight the exact same destination. They're just speaking different languages to describe the same truth about who you are and what you're here to do.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Your purpose isn't something you have to create from scratch. It's something you uncover. It's already there, just waiting to be found. So the only question left to ask is, which path will you explore first?